Hi, this is 2008 Mercedes GLK. So after we remove the factory radio and the screen out of the center console, right now we show you how to set up the Android harness on the vehicle. So first of all, we move down here to show you if your vehicle is NTG 4 systems with the rectangle LVDS connector here. So the harness setup, you will need to use the female connector here, which is right here. This is the NTG 4.0/4.5, and this is the one shows NTG 4.0. After that, you need to connect this and leave the NTG 4.5 connector on the side. You don't need to use it. And regarding the square connector, this is how it looks like after we connect the factory square connector to the female square connector to the Android harness. So this is how it looks like, and this car doesn't come with speaker wires. It's empty here. The fiber optic, we will need to remove it and attach on the Android male square connector. So after we attach like this, and make sure the fiber optic is locked into the slot by the plastic holder. This is how it looks like, and this you need to connect to the back of the factory radio. This side goes in. Make sure these two connectors are connect correctly. And on the Android power harness, you also have a small black box. This is basically an audio filter. So you can test the sound first before you close everything, put back in the center console. If the sound is not good or have static, then you can try to remove this audio filter from the Android power harness. Disconnect that and use the jumper connector plug in instead of the audio filter. So after that, it looks like this. And to run the harness, you can run it from behind the shape of the plastic frame. So put it right back and to the side, all the way up, and move it to the top. So this way, easy to run it. And regarding the square connector, you also can hide it underneath of the factory radio or push it to the side on the right hand side. Left hand side is always tiny space, but right hand side you should have more empty space right there. And make sure this speaker wire on the Android power harness didn't get disconnect. So make sure color, same color to color. Make sure they are fully connected, because this wire will be the option to add the external speaker if for some special model. And to the top, the 4G antenna, this is the GPS antenna with the blue tape on it. This is the purple for the 4G SIM card. If you're willing to have a SIM card for the Android screen, then you connect this, install this 4G antenna to receive the mobile network signal. If you want to install the offline map on the Android system, then you will need to connect the GPS antenna. Always leave these two antenna away from the Android screen. So mostly we install on top of the dashboard, or put it on inside the A pillar right there, the corner hidden inside. So after we have the LVDS cable connect to the black connectors, we'll show you how it looks like. Because this one is come with the rectangle square connector. So after you connect this, then you will need to connect the round LVDS connector to this cable and plug in. So you will need to have that set up. From the black metal box, there will be one red wire. Make sure that red wire is connected to the harness from the Android power harness on DVR power. So this way you can have the Mercedes system show on the Android screen. So this will be 4 connectors goes to the back of the Android screen. And after you have all this connector running on top, you will need to get the frame. This is the frame. You can open the cap, one from the left, one from the right. Regarding the screw, you will need to use the factory screw that you remove from the factory screen. So once you get these 2 caps out, then you will need to use the factory screw, put it into it to lock the plastic frame on the existing space for the factory screen. So this screw goes in and lock it, one on the left, one on the right. Make sure the metal clips didn't fall off the factory one. Will be the factory clips. So have all that set up, and after that you can check the sound. You can check the unit is normally turned off by ignitions, and make sure to connect the white connector from the right hand side of the factory radio, because this connector, for some of the model, you will need to it will control the heater seat, parking sensor, and some of the function depends on different trim, different type of functions. And this vehicle, if you have factory aux jack, you don't need to connect the aux cable. But if you have AMI slot, AMI slot, this vehicle comes with the AMI slot on the top, and there's one on top will be the. So this vehicle, it comes with the AMI slot on the left hand side. That's the AMI connector, but the top piece, this is just the cover. So the AMI slot is inside. So once your vehicle comes with AMI slot, you will need to connect the audio out, which is the 3.5mm audio jack, to the AMI female aux jack. So once you have that connected, then you will need to turn on the unit, switch to aux, and then once you switch to aux on the Mercedes system, then you can switch to Android and play the music to check the sound. Always test every functions like backup camera, sound. Also check the unit is turned on, turned off normally, and also the resolution for the Mercedes system to show on the Android screen. If you have any other question, you can send us an email to tech@4x4Shop.ca. Thank you.